Nervanix is pioneering a new category in education that I'm referring to as attention adaptivity. And the concept is that we monitor brainwave data using an EEG sensor, run that data through an algorithm that determines or generates an attention metric. And that attention metric then informs instruction. So instruction can adapt to the attention level of the learner in real time. And the device is, this is the device that we use, MindWave mobile device. And it's pretty simple. It simply measures the brainwave activity and then Bluetooths the signal to a computing device, mobile device, laptop. So our first product we're releasing at ISTE is a study tool. So imagine watching a Khan Academy video, and when you finish, you tap a button, and it takes you back to the segment of the video where you were not paying sufficient attention, may not have comprehended that material. Imagine reading your biology textbook on your iPad, and you get through the chapter on mitosis, you tap a button, and it takes back and highlights the paragraph or the sentence or the chart where you zoned out and you may not have comprehended. So I refer to it as DVR for studying. You know, we've always had the opportunity to go back and flip back through a book, but you don't know where you zoned out. So this is really kind of helping you study more efficiently and effectively. That's our first product. There are other products that we're going to release down the road that have to do with evaluating content. So for publishers, we can take their learning objects and we can run them through a lab setting and say, look, students simply don't respond well to this aspect of your learning object or content. This is how to improve it. Other use cases could be down the road. I think teachers, as they kind of gravitate toward this, could, in real time in their classroom, look their student in the eye and say, he looks like he's paying attention, but he's gone from green to yellow to red. So, hey, Billy, help me out with this equation. That kind of thing. The grand vision for Nervanix is to be able to one day say, I know what attention attributes you possess, and I know what attention attributes I possess. And I know all these learning objects over here in this repository have been tagged in a certain way so that this one is going to elicit better attention from you than it would from me. So we'd be serving up content in an intelligent way to optimize the chances that the student actually attends to it. Right now we're OEMing with a device manufacturer for this device. We're private labeling it. However, we're writing our software so that it is interoperable with other devices. And there are about 4 or 5 companies right now that manufacture EEG headsets. The idea is that we want to be device agnostic, but we're going to be able to pick and choose the ones that we like the best that we can package with our software to sell into schools and to consumers. I can imagine students approaching studying differently, right? So instead of just sitting down with material and studying it like you would traditionally, you could go into it thinking, okay, I'm going to study this so that the first take, I'm going to have optimal attention across the board. So it's a whole different approach to studying, almost a competitive nature to studying. And also, as you continue to study like that, the brain is plastic. The brain is constantly relearning how to do things. So if you approach studying in that way to be more efficient, then you will become more efficient. So it's, because right now a lot of the companies that are focused on brain science are thinking, how do I stimulate the brain to do this? How do I get a student to attend better, practice attention, that kind of thing? Our approach is different. We're saying, no, the brain's going to do what it's doing. We're monitoring it. We are adapting the instruction to it, and then hopefully the whole process builds from there. Well, I think that the 2 things that Nervanix achieves is efficiency and efficacy in education, right? So whether it's the teacher teaching, so imagine you're a teacher, you have 3 different ways that you could teach fractions, and you want to see which method elicits the best attention from your students. And once you've got it, and now you become more efficient, you become more effective. That's teacher to student. If it's student self-learning, it's the same concept. I know I have to study this material. I want to do it as efficiently and as effectively as possible. If I have a system that takes me back into the study material and redirects me to where I may have not comprehended, that's increasing efficiency and efficacy. We have Calcasieu Parish, Louisiana. Cheryl Labshire is the CTO down there. We'll be doing a field test there. Out in Arizona through Jay Blanchard, he's set up a few rural sites to do some field testing. Also, just the other day, I had a phone call with MIT. John Gabrielli, who is the probably one of 5 neuroscientists in the world that you want to work with. He's doing research with the Gates Foundation, and I think we're going to be plugging into that research. Very exciting stuff. If you want to learn more about Nervanix, please visit our website, check us out on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and we'd be happy to talk to you.